This is another Ron production. Legion of Tunes.
Yo. Good evening, people. Some of you good afternoon. Alright. Another track that I'm going to mix down here. One that you guys have heard. Again, going back and trying to do some of these. I got a few more for B-Stars before that's completed. And this is one of the ones I have up there, so I'm gonna be doing this. And everything pretty much level where I needed it to be, and we'll go from there. Shout out to Grimes. CEO, bomb on top, hashtag, right? He really likes this one, so I think he'll like the new version of it, right? The new mix. Well, he'll get the master version this time too, so it'll be louder, it'll be cleaner, etc. kind of proud of how I did the guitar on this one. Not too. I wish I could do it just a little bit better, but it's okay. I'm still learning. Still learning. I don't even have a bass guitar. I'm just doing this from my keyboard. I should probably use my electric piano more. I wonder if I should like speed this up a little bit more, like just a little bit, right? Alright. This is good, man. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and Alright, so go about here. And then let's get started. So some stuff I've been kind of learning I can do with this. I'm learning new stuff all the time, and what it's worth. Right, I was telling you guys about being able to switch to line to the preamp, right? And what I'm learning is not just so much like using this and then say like setting this to a certain level, which you could do, but if you wanted like some distortion from this, you could actually crank this until it started to become a little distorted, right? And then you could actually balance this out, because this is more, how can I put this? This is more like volume, right? So once I get a distorted sound, turn down the distorted sound, which is something I didn't realize I could do with this, which is kind of cool, because if you think about it, you can take something like space here, right? Kind of distort this a bit. And then you could turn that down a little bit, right? So now you have this like distorted guitar sound. I was like, you know what? I didn't even think about that. I didn't know it was possible, right? So, it is possible to distort some things and add saturation with the channel strip, which really I'm I'm already calling it a Swiss Army knife. You get your dynamics, your EQ, you have your filters, your high and low pass filters, you have expanders, gates. But to slap on the distortion aspect on top of that, it pretty much it does everything except for like give you reverb and delay. It does everything. It literally does everything. What is this? Bot. Remove that and we don't want to mute you. We want to ban you. There we go. So, yeah, if I wanted to do something like that, just particularly with this, and then once it gets here, you know, more distortion or whatever, that's a thing that's possible to do. And I hadn't really realized that because you do get like some color when you go with the mic versus the line in. It's more like a clean kind of thing, but this will kind of introduce some harmonics and warmth when it's pushed, and some uses I've seen for it, like the kick and snare, right? Not so much like the hats or anything, like kick, snare, and then turn it down, but at least you get this more energetic and punchier like kick and snare. And I was like, man, and the whole time I'm waiting till I get to the bus track for it, which again, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But the fact that I could do that, like if I just want to kind of target one sound or another, versus, you know, say slapping on the what am I trying to say? The tape machine, right? To try and get some distortion from it, and just having like you know, a crazy amount of those, I could actually start experimenting like when it gets to my piano or whatever, right? I could start experimenting with that as well. So again, just being able to have that right, suck it here. Now this will kind of cancel it out, right? So you don't want to use it from here. You want to go from here and then just turn it down. And now you still have all that warmth and those harmonics as you're pushing that noise to signal ratio. And then you can just turn it down. And so you still get that like rich sound. And I was like, yo, you could have told me this. You could have told me this. But when you watch like the video on it, it doesn't really like go into that. It just tells you, you know, what your options are, da da da, blah blah. But it doesn't say like, hey, this and then this, and so now you can have, you know, added distortion. It just tells you as you use it. You know, you get a little bit of color, but not so much about the saturation aspect of it, which is dope. Because I mean, well, it's not here. This sounds so much different. Nah, this is a little bit punchier, right? Because again, the line is supposed to be cleaner, right? And so adding that color into it is dope. All right, so just gonna bring it down. All right. just yet. Sorry, let me get rid of that. Definitely right here. I could work with that. I could use this instead. Um, but I don't. I like this a little better. Even if I could set it to bell, but I just like going in here. Plus, where I'm finding it, right? It only starts right there, so yeah. And then I think I'll do a little bit of pressing here, and again, put it on like 3-1. So it's just touching 3, which is fine. We'll bring this down a little bit. So I knew this, right, was like a like a clean output, so it doesn't. Even if you were to like turn it up or whatever, it doesn't add or take anything away. But again, using the mic preamp in conjunction with it, that is something new. And I was like, you know what? I got to start doing that. So now we got a nice. Once we get the stuff on there, it's gonna be dope. Not too far. About there. Let's work on this stuff first. So usually it's gonna be somewhere. Back a little more. hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's too. We don't want it to clip, so. Might actually be able to. I like the way that sounds. It's like even, it's like smooth. Nice. Okay. So yeah, that's something I gotta start doing. So, um, are actually, can we start with? Actually, I got a really good idea for this. Um, just because the filter only goes up to like 350, right? And that's kind of how I've been doing things and then like trying to find a spot. But I got watch. So, turn this off. Guess we don't even need it. So let's go to here. Look for after that. Right, and then what I want to do is we use this instead. Doesn't sound too bad. I think I'll do that, and I can get a cleaner sound from it. Ouch! Didn't mean to do all that. Should we? Sounds good. Fine. Nice. See, for this, let's try see the same thing. Okay. All right, so we got Take it to about 200. Our snare is before that anyway. And we're not cutting into it, right? So put it around here. You know what? Go back. Actually, wanna. Probably should have drove it through here too. Okay. I mean, I could always go back and do it. Right around here, you start to kind of lose that bass that's in it. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, why am I grabbing that? I'm like, did I miss it? Take it to about here, and then Yeah, I'm glad I learned that. Take this one. Not again. This time I did miss it. Okay. Still getting. That'll do it for me. That'll do it for me. Some. Well. Okay. All right. Actually, I have one louder than the other. All right, so. Of course, we can like snare, and our snare will be down here. Yeah. Even. And just want it just kind of blend in with the snare here, so that's pretty cool. All right, the rest of this, that's all good. Okay, so now remove those. Okay, here, if we wanted to do anything, we most certainly could. Anything. I'm gonna leave it where it's at. But here, just to kind of add some more, just in case anything kind of moves, pushing and stuff. We'll leave that about here. It's fine. Want to do anything? Too much here because too much going on there. Let's see what we could do. Not too bad. Let's just go with this. Right. Nice. So with the higher release time, the drums, they sound underwhelming, right? And that's because it's taking a long time for that compressor. So when there's a lot of stuff kind of going on, before the compressor could turn off, any sound that's still playing is getting picked up with the compression while the compressor is still on. So it sounds a little dull or a little quieter, right? So how you can tell when you have the perfect release time, okay? Two things. One, you hear the life come back into the drums, and two, if you watch this, after those transients are done, the compressor resets, okay? Okay, so it allows for anything else that's getting ready to come through to get the same respect, right? To get the same treatment. And so it's not stuck under the compression as it comes through, and now your snare doesn't, have the same impact or whatever, right, as the kick did, or whatever sound, right, is kind of triggering it or has the chance to get through while the compressor's off. So that's typically how you find the release time, and then the attack time, same thing. When it's too fast, now as soon as the sound comes in, it's kind of soft, right? Because that compressor's hitting, like, as soon as the sound passes through, not even the transients escape. So if you were trying to get something that's more punchy, just increase that attack time till you hear it open up. Once it opens up, boom, that's letting you know that those transients are getting through. And so now you can hear the punch of the drums, you can hear the punch in the snares, and right, everything just flows together, and that's it, right? From there, we're still too crazy here, right? So what I'm gonna do is right, so we're getting about 5 decibels of attenuation or compression. Fine. Output, make sure you're putting your volume back to where you had it, so you can turn it off. We're about here. So you can notice the hats get a little bit louder. Everything sounds a bit more consistent. All right. Cool. And then, yo, Leonor in the building. Appreciate you stopping by. How you doing this evening, man? And then, of course, I added some distortion here. But do you have to do it? No, because you can do that through here, right? You can go in here and add a tape machine. In this case, we're going to use the Studio A800, and we get our distortion here, right? So I like kind of listening to what I'm getting and then decide if I like that better or this better, like what works. This is basically the tape. So the lower number is like the age of it. So this is like more of a newer, like cleaner tape, and then this is more like an older tape. And then distortion wise, it's pretty much kind of like messing with the accuracy, but but it also determines what you kind of get out of it, right? So the IPS is going to be the tape speed, basically. The higher we put that, then the more accurate tape machine is going to be in delivering that sound back. But at 15 is usually where people are picking up that kind of like distortion from it, right? So, and then this is even more so, right? So, what you choose, it's up to you. So maybe you didn't want distortion, but you just want your drums to hit harder. Right? It's up to you on how you want to do that. Donate to my sick, nasty ligmaphone. What? Nah, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Can't do it. Alright, let's take this. Actually, we could. Let's see this first. Definitely. What is this? I can't move anything. What just happened? The whole thing like froze. The whole FL Studio froze. I can't interact with it. There we go. I was like, what? No, wait. No. Oh, is that what it was? Is that what I did? I don't think so. Can't move it now. Hold on. It's not frozen, but there's something's not right here. Then my mouse, did it decide to die? Gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's not doing anything. Weird. Left doesn't work anymore. Maybe it decided to die. Maybe it just broke, but the right works. Hey, look. Got another one somewhere. I have to go dig for it. Now I have like some wireless keyboards, which I would not recommend for gaming, basically. But maybe this died. But I'm also thinking too. That's a crazy thing too. Like even if I right click here, I get nothing. But I could right click here, fine. That's something else going on. I have to figure what that is. I don't think it broke. There's a possibility, but I don't think it. I don't know. We might have to, cause I can't right click my way around this. Can't close it either. It was just working too. All right, hold on. Oh no, we might be finished. I think I did something I hit some like button combination. I had to have done something. Just can't. I don't know what I did. You infected me. How dare you? What would it be? Control S. The keyboard works. We'll do Alt F4. Might have to restart. Right click works. I think I got this locked in. That's what I did. It might just be the mouse, and it just needs a USB hub under here. It's not the main. Oh, it has like a. Sorry. Basically destroyed my camera. It's like a main switch on it. No, I don't think it's I don't think there's a main switch. There's just the plug. But I also got a lot of stuff connected to it. Okay, hold on. Give me just I don't even think they're like, nah. None of this is gonna work. I think if I restart it, it'll correct itself. Might be one of those things. But I was also, first thing I was thinking was check the Microsoft settings, because buttons can be flipped, but it's not flipped either. So tell you what, this is the faster thing to do. Okay, maybe not. It's over there. I'll be back, people. I am very, 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 very